Hello, leaders, and welcome to a brand new week of Leadership Challenges. So this week's challenge will be a little different, as we'll talk about leadership reflections, but not necessarily the reflections of yesterday, but the reflections of today and tomorrow. You see, every day this week, we'll discuss some common challenges for leaders and how the actions of your team members are often a direct reflection of your actions. Today, we'll start out talking about a common challenge for many leaders, and that's approachability. Welcome to Run to Your Leadership Challenges. If you're new to this show, this is the daily leadership show that's designed specifically for mid-level leaders and team leaders. Every week, I discuss a different leadership challenge and offer you encouraging tips to help you and your team run to your challenges. Hey, since this is the first episode of the new challenge, you can now download your brand new free Leadership Reflections Guide at runtoyourchallenges.com. It'll be a great resource for you and your team to follow along all week, take notes, and save for a reference guide in the future. And by the way, sorry for everyone who tried to find last week's guide early in the week. I was late getting it uploaded. Totally my fault, and I apologize. Okay, let's get started with leadership reflections and approachability. So, let me ask you, how approachable are you? Now, before you answer that question, I want you to answer it from your team's point of view. Take everyone on your team into consideration. How would they answer that question about you? Would they say that you are approachable, or would they say you're more closed off? You know, it seems like we either have leaders who are super approachable and hands-on with their team members, or leaders who are locked in their offices with gatekeepers outside their door, and it's nearly impossible to get to them without some secret password, right? These leaders are closed-off leaders who operate in their own world that nobody really knows about. Well, if you want your people to be a reflection of you that you're proud of, you need to be available and approachable for them. Your team members need to be able to talk to you when they need to, and you cannot put yourself on a pedestal above them. Be available. Don't forget where you came from, and don't forget what your most important resource is, and that's your people, every single member of your entire team. And they need a leader they can communicate with openly and honestly. So start today by removing any awkward barriers that you have in place so they can easily talk to you. Stop operating in stealth mode where your people rarely see you or hear from you. Be present for them. Allow easy access to your calendar. Let them know what you're doing and where you're going. This also helps you remain accountable to them. That's right, as a leader, you need to be accountable too, and it gains their respect. Also, don't be a stranger to your people. Get out of your office and make it a point to visit them where they work. Get to know them and share info about yourself. Show them that you're a human being by talking about real things with them. Not just shop talk all the time. Well, I'm going to stop right there, as that's plenty to take in for one day. Don't forget to pick up your free guide for this week's challenge at runtoyourchallenges.com. Also, I'd greatly appreciate it if you share this show with other leaders, especially your HR directors and your CEOs, so your entire organization can run to your leadership challenges together. Now, I hope you enjoyed this show, and if you did, please leave me a 5-star review on whatever platform you listen on. As always, thanks for listening, and until tomorrow, run to your challenges.